us, tuning in, getting here for the beginning of it. I'm going to do some sports cards tonight. It's overnight sports cards, live from Las Vegas, Nevada. If you're watching around the world, appreciate y'all very much. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe. And join us often for lots of great stuff in Nevada and around the world. So that's all coming up here in a little bit. If you're a channel member, we'll be doing a drawing at the end. Diane McMahon, how you doing? Good to have you here. Appreciate you. Let me see if I can't hit refresh on my screen over here. Got some football, some baseball. Got some really cool stuff here I want to show out of this box. Topps cards from the 60s, 1960s. What's up, Vegas Gabe? I got some older stuff, some really cool collectible things. And we're going to go through all that here in a minute as well. Frazzled Cat, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me throw you a wrench. Wrench worthy. There we go. The Frazzled Cat is with us. Let me try to get the camera set up properly. I got some glasses today. Not the greatest glasses, but they'll work. Tina H, welcome. Good to have you here. And you can see we have some older Topps baseball cards. Jared, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Look at this, 1962. This is the design from 1962. These are actual cards from 1962. I bought a collection from a guy many, many years ago. Lots of duplicates. Stan Williams, some checklists. See how people mark the checklist? That way, if they're actually not marked, they're worth a lot more money. Most of them all got marked back then. What's up, Devon? Good to see you. Jody FJ's here. Haywood Sullivan, Mac Jones, Johnny Clipstein, Mickey Vernon. Remember Mickey Vernon? A couple of Mickey Vernons. Some are darker colored than others. Some are high numbers. Bill White of the Cardinals. Sammy Drake, New York Mets, 1962. A couple of those. Leo Posada, Kansas City Athletics. Soon to be the Las Vegas Athletics. Don Lee, a pitcher. Jackie Brandt, outfielder for the Orioles. Mickey Vernon again, Washington Senators. Cliff Cook, third baseman, Cincinnati Reds. Ike DeLock. Look at that, Ike DeLock. There's Chuck Schilling. I'm not sure that's related to Kurt. The Cliff Cook rookie card. You see the rookie insignia on there. Very cool. These are authentic, original 1962s. Gene Stevens. Tribe Hill Trio. Got Jim Perry, Dick Stigman, and Barry Latman. Bob Will, Jackie Davis. Jesus McFarlane. Gene Woodling, Dick LeMay, Neil Crisley, Danny O'Connell. Just player after player after player. Just like now, commons, guys that were just role players, kind of played a little bit in the bigs. Along with the superstars, all the Mickey Mantles, all the Hank Aaron's, all that kind of stuff already sold. These are the other guys. What's up, Pitt State Gorillas? What's up there, Super Threat 82? Howie Bedell, not Howie Mandel. Milt Pappas, look at that. Baltimore Orioles pitcher, Milt Pappas. Gene Green. Leon Wagner of the Angels, he's a great player, Leon Wagner. Did he make the Hall? I think he got in the Hall of Fame. It's a Hall of Famer right there. Harry Chitty. Gary Geiger, Frank Sapuriani, can't pronounce it, Jim Marshall, Jim Brosnan, here we go. Bob's Pupils, Steve Burrows, Bob Sheffing, and Jake Wood. Detroit, Bob, someone pitches for the Detroit Tigers that time. Jim King, Joe Amalfitano, Houston Colt 45s. Remember the Colt 45s? Tim the Canadian, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Gary Bell, Chico Fernandez, Dave Sisler. I'm not sure he's related to Dick. Here we go. Look at that. Don Mossy. Look at his ears. Bill Stafford, Milt Pappas, and Dick Donovan. ERA leaders, 1961. So this is the 1962 design. We got some 1961 design. I'll show you what those look like. Not a different Jim Marshall. All right. So these are the 1961. There's Jim Owens of the Philadelphia Phillies. Don Landrum. Don Mishner. Walt Bond of the Cleveland Indians. Frank Bowling, the Milwaukee Braves. Remember the Braves? Wolf Spirit, 44 months support of the channel. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Wolf Spirit. Ed Keegan, rookie. Billy Goodman, the Chicago White Sox. Bill Henry, Cincinnati Reds. Tony Gonzalez. Look at the Chicago White Sox team checklist there. Asking $5 back in the day for it. I wonder what that thing's worth now. Rocky Bridges. Ken McKenzie, pitcher, rookie. Art Ditmar, John DeMeritt, Walt Drapo, first baseman of the Orioles. MVP 1960, Dick Grout. Joe McClain, Al Rosen, shortstop. Roy Sievers, Jim Davenport. If you're older, these names mean something to you. If you're not that old. 36 months, I finally hit it. 36 months. Outstanding, Devon Morrill. Minnesota Twins manager. Billy Muffet. Sat on a tuffet. Bobby Del Greco. 1960 ERA leaders. Jim Bunning. Don Dittmer. Dick Dittmer. Some guy Brown. Some guy Bauman. Exactly. Lee May. Milwaukee. Norm Seaburn. Tony Curry. All-star rookie. Earl Batty, a catcher. Minnesota Twins. Really cool stuff. Joe J, Cincinnati Reds. Jim Grant. Is that Mudcat Grant? I think that's Mudcat Grant right there. Fantastic player. We got to meet him one time in a spring training game way back in the 90s. I think he was still alive. 1960s. Bill Short, rookie. Carl Mathis, rookie, was $2 back in the day. Kansas City coaches. Al Stiglitz, rookie. Chico Cardenas, rookie. Dick Brown. Jim Brown, Tim Akers, Ray Webster. Johnny Briggs, Ed Fitzgerald, 1960s. Oh, that's pretty old. I bet you don't have anything older than that. Well, I'm glad you said something. Got a few 1959s here. That design, 1959. Take a few of them out. Jimmy Constable, Washington Senators pitcher. Hal Griggs, Roy McMillan, Stu Miller, Frank House, Kansas City Athletics. Red Worthington, Cal's dad. Buddy Daly, Jack Harshman. Cool. Billy Hunter. Any decent Expos cards? These are way before the Expos. Way before the Expos. Here's some from the 50s. 1958. David Hoskins. Tommy Hurd. Ooh, 1952. Henry Majeski, 52 tops. Old beat up cards. Jim King, San Francisco Giants. Very, very cool. And then over here, some 63s. He's got the, that like that. Carl Swatsky, Dave Steinhaus. Yeah, this is way before the Expos. But we do have Expos cards. So now, because I had to fill out the box, ooh, another team checklist. We have some other cards in here from current times. Let's see who we got. Just randomly stuck in here. George Brett's, a lot of George Brett's. Football, Emmett Smith. Emmett Smith. A lot of Emmett Smiths. Look at that. Keep that one out. That's a nice card. Emmett. Some other old stuff. Pete Rose, Kenny Lofton, rookie. Ooh. Dave Winfield, 1978. Holy cow. 1977, Nolan Ryan. A little off center, but 1977 Nolan Ryan. Oakland A's checklist with autographs. 74. Tom Mack. He's a Hall of Famer. 1971 checklist. Other older stuff. George Brett, 1977. Be careful with them here. Don't want to drop them. What else we got back here? Some more 63s. Alan Trammell. Paul LaDuca. There's a limited Brett Hull. Is that who that is? Andre Dawson. San Diego Chargers football. Tony Hawk. Got a Tony Hawk card. Nolan was your hero back in the day? Yeah, it's fantastic. There's a Brett Favre rookie with his zipper up. Those of you old enough to know what that means. Randy Johnson rookie. Chipper Jones rookie. Trevor Hoffman rookie. He's a Hall of Famer. Cincinnati Reds, Sparkies. Jalen Rose rookie card. Holy cow. Look at this. Jalen Rose rookie card. Michael Jordan. Dan Marino. Barry Bonds. Derek Jeter. Bo Jackson rookie. Seiko. Jack Morris, Hall of Famer rookie, 1978. Holy cow. Another Jordan. Has the black line on back, otherwise it's worth tens of thousands of dollars. Still, it's a good card. It's a Jordan. Juan Guzman, I paid $10 for that. It's worth about 10 cents now. Bazooka Bubblegum, Mike Piazza. These are the ugly 1991 Fleer. Super ugly. Chili Davis, George Brett, Grace, Dale Murphy, Barry Larkin rookie, Schmaltzy. Wow, I love going through the old cards. At some point along my way, collected all these. Eddie Murray, a bunch of them. Check the back of this row here real quick. And then we'll bust out some packs. Hockey. Ellis Burks. Some more 87s, 88s. Got here. Oh, the Alaska team. Barry Larkin, Mickey Mantle. Carl Pavano, Wade Boggs, Lou Gehrig, it's from the 85. Albert Pujols, oh my gosh, what's this? Hold on, what year is that? (2008). Albert Pujols, I can put that off to the side. I gotta look that one up. Jamie Garcia, Chase Wright, Brandon Webb. These guys must have been hot at some point. Let's check back here. Got some cards and sleeve, or the holders here. Kirby, another Guzman, Mussina, Andujar Cedeno. These are the promo cards. Collector's Choice, Mike Piazza with the gold signature. Offerman, Vic Power, and old game cards. Greg Maddux, small card. Cool. Draft pick, Jason Kendall. Some 1984s. A little bit of everything. All right, let me put these away, and then we'll bust open some packs here. Well, Weber didn't know how to count. That's not very nice. The Fab Five. Put Pujols off to the side there. These guys back in over here. Harold Reynolds rookie cards. 1986, one of the few 86 cards with any value. Got a bunch of them. I bought them from some dealer. 63s. Let me put those back over here. Room for the 63s to go back in. Tony Gwynn, many of his cards were looking away. You never saw his face. Puckett, George Brett. Put the Emmett Smith in our stack. Okay, let's go to packs. Let's bust them open here. I'm gonna take my glasses off for this. Got a few more of these 1991s. What's up, Margie Branch and Jody FJ? Welcome. Still looking for the gold Ken Griffey Jr. Gold Ken Griffey Jr. Do you believe in fake horses? I do. I love fake horses. In fact, that was my nickname in college. That explained the disappointment. All right, we got Julio Franco, Henry Rodriguez, Turner Ward, Ed Whitson, Nolan Ryan. There we go. Let me bust out some sleeves real quick. Nolan Ryan. Come on, sleeves. Where are you at? There we go. Who's a Heels fan? Tar Heels or you like dressing up? Nolan Ryan. Very cool. Terry Kennedy, Pedro Munoz, Carney Lansford, Randy Meyer, Stan Belenda, Corey Snyder, Kurt Young. Those guys. Put these off to the side over here. Appreciate everyone tuning in from around the world. If you are just flipping through, we're live in Las Vegas, Nevada, busting open some vintage card packs. It's very easy to hit that thumbs up, like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Mike K, what's going on? Hey, Shree. Looking for a gold Ken Griffey Jr., Joe McGrain, Dickie Thon, Jeff Husson, Dennis Martinez, Ken Griffey Jr. regular. It's not the gold, but it's a Ken Griffey Jr. It's freaking awesome. 1991. Look at that card. Outstanding. Dave Stewart, Todd Hundley, Mark Whitten, Dale Murphy, Hall of Fame, Bruce Hurst, the Kid. What's up, Creighton K? Good to see you here. Throw you a wrench. Not sure why you don't have one. Appreciate you joining us. 40 fine folks watching right now. I may just leave the camera on all night like a lot of the channels do. Nothing going on, and people can swipe through. We get like 10,000 views. People just swiping through. We got there Greg Maddux. Look at that. Hall of Famer Greg Maddux. Got Billy Ripken, Orioles second baseman. It's the rare on the glove card. Pop-Tarts, yes. Todd Benzinger, Carlos Quintana, Eddie Murray, very nice. Chuck Finley, Jeff King. Hal McRae, Jeff King. Which King was it? Or Jeff Kent, that's what I'm looking for. Not Jeff King, Jeff Kent. Yeah, these, you can put Pop-Tarts in here. Kevin Brown. The whole sports card gang is here, yes. George Taco Bell, Eddie Zosky, Brooks Jacoby, Willie McGee, Frank Tanana. I think he's one of the guys who died in the boat accident. Jim DeShays, Melito Perez, Greg Olson, Bo Allred. 1991 Fleer Ultra. If you're a channel member, stick around. We'll be doing a drawing here in a little bit. For those of you coming to Loon Fest, you can always pick it up at Loon Fest. There's Phil Plantier, Dave Bergman, Randy Milligan, Mickey Morandini, Kirby Puckett. Thought we had a Griffey. It's Ramon Martinez. We're looking for the Griffey that looks like this. Jose Lean, Brent Main, Jim Leary. Very cool. Let's get that Griffey. KFC West Wings, welcome. Coach makes me count all the cards and file them after the stream's over. Yes, alphabetically and numerically. Are we drawing with Todd Wiener's markers tonight? Yes, we are. Oh, we got a gold card. Let's do like they do on the internet. We got a gold card. It could be anybody. Look at that. It's a gold card. Let's put it in the back of the stack. There we go. 1991 Fleer Ultra gold card. Howard Johnson, Marquise Grissom, Jesse Barfield, Jay Bell, Jose Oquendo, Charlie Hayes, Travis Fryman, O.W. McDowell, John Kruk, Shane Mack, and it's someone who plays baseball. And they got a hat on. Kirby Puckett. There we go. Hall of Famer Kirby Puckett. Put him in a sleeve. Kirby. Very nice. A Drabek. Doug Drabek. That'd be cool. It's a golden ticket. Happy Aloha Friday, indeed. Get this baby open. Get in there. All right. We have Texas Rangers. Fred McGriff, Hall of Fame. Great player, great hitter. Pete O'Brien, Dave Henderson, Darren Fletcher, Terry Steinbach, John Farrell. Coming along great. Appreciate y'all swiping through. Be sure to say hi, no matter where you're watching from. Sorry we're not cooking food on a fire pit stove or doing laundry down by the river or moving numbers around on a square. We'll try to get that stuff done later. Kirby Puckett, regular, and Ricky Henderson, gold. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take the Puckett and the Henderson. Look at that. Ricky, Hall of Famer. Greatest leadoff hitter guy ever. I think that's what they were called, hitter guys. JD87, go for the Roger Clemens. We'll get a Clemens. They'll pop out. Saberhagen, Leary, Fred McGriff again. Fantastic. Pack followed by Pack. Let's do it. Let's go Clemens. You want Roger Clemens from the Red Sox, Roger Clemens from the Rangers, Roger Clemens from the Yankees. So many different Clemens to pick from. Roger Clemens, did he play for Houston too? There we go. Hold on. This is incorrect. Let me fix it. There it is, Las Vegas A's. Make sure you get that right. The Yankees, yes, or Pat Clemens. Dave Justice, Ben McDonald, Rance Mulnix, Rafael Palmeiro, Tom Gordon, Sheffield. Should be in the Hall of Fame someday. Eric Anthony, the Sacktown A's. Guillen, Avery, and Fermin. These are 1991 Fleer Ultra. Those yellow ugly cars we showed earlier were the regular Fleer. These are the Ultras. The Sacks. Go root for the Sacks. Ruben Sierra, Dennis Boyd, Omar Vizquel, Mookie Wilson, Wes Chamberlain, Lenny Harris, not really the best pack. Let's keep going here. 1991 Fleer Ultra Baseball. Late night card collecting. Appreciate y'all being here. Scott Ruskin, Albert Joey Bell, Dave Johnson, Tony Pena, Brad Arnsberg, Kevin Seitzer, Nolan Ryan checklist. It's worth holding on to. Mike Scott, Carlton Fisk, another Hall of Famer. Justice again, Webster, and Harkey. He's with the Cubs. Every time we open a pack, the remaining packs become scarcer. But there's certain cards that there's just tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of them out there. The current cards, they have the one of ones. You get a one of one, but they make one of everyone, so it's not scarce anymore. Oh, look, I got a one of one. So do I. A one of who? Just any random guy. Nolan Ryan again. Nice. It's all a scam, the current baseball cards selling. Greg Maddux. Billy Ripken without the stuff on the glove. If you're buying the $1,500 box of cards and you get nothing but commons, if you're buying a $50 box of cards from Target trying to get an autograph, let's say you get an autograph, but it's of somebody who never even plays in the big leagues. Somebody who gets arrested for something. Somebody who meets Chris Hansen in a kitchen to get some lemonade and popcorn. Waste of money. You know, the vintage cards. People are already in the Hall of Fame. People that have already done something and have avoided prosecution. Joe Carter. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. A few Hall of Famers in this pack. Also have Dennis Eckersley, Hall of Famer. Tony Phillips, Greg Swindell, Mark Davidson, Lance Johnson, Tom Glavine, another Hall of Famer. The pack is stacked. The stacked pack. Jerry Brown, Mark Grace, Mike Devereaux. Looks like we have 4 packs left in this box. Let's finish it off tonight. Thought I'd have more energy than I do. That mac and cheese was delicious, though. Come on, open up. There we go. All right, Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Fame. Jeff Blauser, Darren Dalton, and a Ramon Martinez again. I thought we had a Griffey. Bagnazzi, Greg Jeffries, Jim Leyritz, Mike Lavalley, Mike Lavalier. What's the most expensive card you've pulled ever? I've got a 1 of 100 Ken Griffey Jr. autographed. It was a card we sent in and we got a big autograph poster from him. Andre Dawson. I pulled a Michael Jordan way back in the day. Sold it for $4. They sell for $20,000 to $30,000 now. I've pulled some vintage pack stuff. Mostly I bought cards and sold cards as a living, so anything of value I would sell as soon as possible. I bought some 84 update sets that had the Roger Clemens rookie and the Kirby Puckett rookie and all that. And yeah, a lot of stuff like that, but nothing. I got a limited edition autographed Alex Rodriguez back in '99. Oh, certainly. Love telling stories. But we had a baseball card shop up in Alaska and would buy and sell cards. Actually, the best card I ever owned, may not be the most valuable, was a Lou Gehrig rookie card. And bought a collection from a guy back in 1990, 91. I had no idea, there's no internet back then, so I just said, what do you want for your collection? He gave me a price, so I paid him. And then I sold off all those cards to live for a long time. Then finally sold the Lou Gehrig for $5,500. Frank Thomas, look at that, there we go. Oh, Frank. What's up, Branson King? Cards are awesome. It's a great way to have memories. The value of these packs are much more valuable as a memory and a good time than it is for the cards inside of them. But I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you are. Randy Reddy, Gene Larkin, Damon Berryhill. That was a Barry Larkin card. He's a Hall of Famer. Previous pack. Did I miss a Barry Larkin? Let's go back and find it. Portugal, Bill Spires, Paul O'Neill, Flauser, Ramon, Garces, Jeffries, Leyritz, Grace, Brown, Swindell, Phillips. I may have already put it off to the side. Let me check over here. Yeah, I got it over here. I'm sorry, it was automatically came out, so I forgot to mention it. Thank you. Thank you for that, because I do miss them. Appreciate that very much. Brad Holman, Brantley, Garcia, Santana Jones, Franco, Burns. Awesome. Love Barry Larkin. He, very underrated value. He was not in the Olympic set from 85 because he was too young, but he played on the Olympics in 84. Definitely underrated. All right, what do we got here? Oh, another. We got so many Ramon Martinez's. We need Pedro. Pedro Guerrero, a different one. Howard Johnson, Grissom, Jay Bell, Charlie Hayes, Ruben Sierra. This guy had a shot at the Hall of Fame, but I believe there's some legal issues he's going through. I believe. I don't want to spread a rumor, but I believe. I want some more, but I have no money to get cards. I'm actually buying these boxes off of eBay. There is no bubblegum in these. I have some 1989 bubblegum, but you don't want to eat them. You don't want to chew it. Jeff Treadway, Terry Mulholland, Gary Scott, Hensley Mullins, Sammy Sosa. Who remembers that guy? Sammy Sosa. Chris Hansen type of trouble, yeah. Dave Stewart. Put Stewart over here. Sosa, I'll leave in the stack. Someone can find that. Randy Johnson, look at that. Followed by Dave Winfield. Back-to-back Hall of Famers. Look at that. Randy, the big unit. Very cool. Dave Winfield, the first $1 million guy. And Robyn, yeah. He signed a $10 million deal with the Yankees. Unheard of baseball money. Baseball been very, very good to me, yes. Yeah. Here we go. Can I send cards? Yes, we do send cards. If you're a channel member, at the end of the stream here, we're going to be doing a drawing for some cards. The winner gets to pick from a stack of cards that we'll show, and then we will mail them. It's a perk for being a channel member, a paid channel member. We'll mail them to you if you're in the United States of America. If you're overseas right now, I can't do it because of tariffs and all that. The card might be worth $5, but the tariffs are $1,500 or something. I'm not sure how much it is. Warren Cromartie, Eric Hansen, Charlie Huff, Dan Gladden, Milt Collier, Jose Canseco. He goes with Sammy Sosa. Jim Abbott, great player. Candy Maldonado, Scott Champerino, and Glenn Allen Hill. Two more 1991 Donruss Studio, Leaf Studio. Where's this car wash card? I should go over and get an autograph. Who we got here? We got George Brett, Hall of Famer. I'm not familiar with this guy. Anybody know who this guy is? Ever see him play ever? I know his dad. His dad played. Freaking awesome. Card 112, Ken Griffey Jr. Look at that. That was Omar Vizquel card. Yeah, he's got some serious legal issues he's dealing with. Allegations are pretty bad. Yes, exactly. I have tons of his rookie cards. Unfortunately, they're not worth anything anymore, but the Griffies are. Fantastic. Scott Fletcher, Erickson, Sparky Anderson checklist, Pedro's brother, Gaetti, Ron Robinson, Goose Gossage. We got a goose. The goose is loose. I know who collects the goose. Pat Mahomes is not, I don't think, in this set, But I was in the 88 set and 89s. Put the goose over here. The goose. All right, last one of these packs. You have Michael Jordan cards? Cool. Griffey Jr. is one of my top 5 favorite players of all time. Yes, he's fantastic. That autograph poster we got, he has 1 of 100. Each one of the kids has had a chance to hang in their dorm rooms and such. Not sure where it's at right now, who has it. Greg Swindell, Rigetti, Grissom, Steve, Howard Johnson, Kelly Mann. Do a few of these 92s. Going through these random cards the other day. Good night, Margie. Thanks for being here. Not sure what year the goose finished playing. All right, 1992. These are hard to go through, but we will do our best. Jim Abbott, Oil Can Boyd, Dave Holland, Ozzie Guillen, Brian Harvey, Sam Horn, Danny Gladden, Juan Gonzalez, Ken Caminetti, Barry Bonds, 3 steroids in a row. How about that? I'll keep the Barry Bonds, though. He'll be in the Hall of Fame someday. He has to be. Jay Bell, Jeff King, Chris Donnells, and Howard Johnson. Remember, Chris Donnells was in the back of a van I was driving in Wichita, Kansas during the national tournaments way back. And we'd picked him up. He was on the North Pole team. We picked him up for Fairbanks. I just remember him being very polite and asking if we could stop at McDonald's one time. Deion Sanders should be in here. We might see a Deion Sanders, definitely. Doug Henry, Magadan, Hubie Brooks, Dwight Gooden, Randy Myers, Chuck Finley, Eckersley, Hall of Fame, Henneman, Ristus, Bruce Hurst, and Mike Remlinger. These guys are stuck together. There's your Roger Clemens. There you go. Henry Cotter. Here's a Roger Clemens for you. This is his Diamond Skills card. Best right-handed pitcher. Still with the Sox, it looks like, at that time. Raja. Couple here. What's up, James? Good to see you. Is that Sean Dunston, Wrigley Field? Yep. Jeremy Hernandez. 2 Mike Lavallier's back-to-back. Awesome. Dave Stieb, Frank Viola. Ivan Rodriguez, Hall of Famer, Pudge. He has the 1991 update card, and then this is his first regular issue. Awful sportsmanship for Clemens. Yeah, he was a competitor. We'll say that. Very funny. I liked when he threw the bat back at Piazza. Very sportsman. Another Sammy Sosa. The White Sox before he traded to the Cubs. Mike Sims. Scott Service. Here we go. Ricky Henderson and Jose Canseco. Definitely worth saving half of that. Chico Walker. It's the Diamond Skills checklist card, but it's 1.5 Hall of Famers. Roid Rage, always. Allegedly. What a dupe pick for the A's, yes. It's fantastic. We got here, got Russ Swan. Rob Murphy, Ray Sanchez, Kelly Downs, Dennis Rasmussen, Lance Parrish, Glenn Braggs, Kurt Stillwell, Lenny Dykstra, Nails, Jeff Bagwell, Hall of Famer, one of the killer bees. The cork bat. Who was it? Chris Sabo. They showed a highlight of him with a cork bat too. A lot of cork bats back then. Dave Magadan. Steve Avery. Perfect game. Willie McGee. Very cool. Duo pick. Yeah, sorry. My glasses. For short vision, not long vision. Do you have a Griffey? Do you have an 89 Griffey? I had a bunch of those, upper decks. Sold them all, had to feed kids. Luis Salazar, Pat McClellan, Rafael Ramirez, Ken Patterson, Dwayne Henry, Tom Glavine, Hall of Fame. Darren Jackson, Deion, there he is right there. Deion Sanders with the Braves. Was with the Yankees, now he's with the Braves. Look at that, Deion. I go in the McPuddin collection. Coach at Colorado now. Hopefully he'll be at a lot of Raiders games. Greenwell, Higuera, Jeff King, Ted Williams. There we go, Ted Williams. We'll see a Griffey rookie here in just a moment. 500 home run club, Ted Williams. Todd Zeal. Another Fred McGriff, Crime Dog. Let's do one more here, then we're going to do our drawing. If you're a channel member, paid channel member, you got the box next to your name, get ready. We'll do Wheel of Names here shortly. Billy Swift, Chris DeLucia, Andy Moda, Jeff Brantley, Jay Buhner, Darren Dalton, Wally Joyner, Seitzer again, Evans, Tony Gwynn, there he is, a Hall of Famer, Barfield, Tom Bolton, Jay Bell, Draybeck, and Eddie Murray is a Dodger. Look at that. Fantastic. All right, let's go to the stack of cards to pick from. Let's see here. These are ones we're just stacking on there. We'll keep the Griffey, Frank Thomas, the Griffey, the Emmett Smith, Jalen Rose rookie, Randy Johnson rookie, the Nolan Ryan Tuxedo, got the Michael Jordan All-Star, Randy Johnson rookie, Frank Thomas rookie, the Lars Nudabar rookie card, another Griffey Jr. rookie, another Griffey Jr. rookie, Chipper Jones, and Kurt Schilling. So those are the ones you can choose from, whoever the winner is. If you're a channel member, give me a moment here. I'll have you do a chat. I'll put you in the Wheel of Names. We'll go from there. Let me put these guys off to the side. So the winner can pick. Put these over here so we don't damage them. Put the box top back on here. This thing's been moved around for a number of years. Always for protection. All right, let's get that Wheel of Names going. Wheel of Names. All right, we got Diana McMahon. Who else do we have here today that wants to be in the drawing? If you're a channel member, you got that box next to your name, let me know. We got Devon Morrill. And Real Braun. 03. Who else we got? We got 3 today. We had 1 yesterday. I got to do the random. It's got to do the thing. If you're a channel member, do a chat real quick. We'll get you in on the list here, and then get your pick. Get your pick. Could just be 3 tonight. Steve Miller's here. Cool. Nice. James, good to see you. Faedtke. Very nice. Todd Wiener. Welcome, Todd Wiener. Carlos Rios, you're not a channel member because you don't have that box next to you. Otherwise, I'd put you right in. It's as little as $1.99 a month to join the channel. And every time we do one of these things, we give away a card. Mail it to you, USA. If you're in another foreign country where I'm going to get thrown in prison for violating some stuff. Mod, not mods on this one. No, everyone's a mod. We do sometimes. We do the mod stuff when we do the lottery tickets and stuff, when it hits the $1 billion. All right, Barry, what's going on? Matthew, there you are. MATTHEWFELTY. Very nice. Give a couple more moments here for anyone to let us know you're in the chat. Let me clean up some of these wrappers while we wait. The big drawing, you have to pick your card. Then you have to send me an email with your mailing address, and I will put it in the mail to you. And then you own the card. We're giving away cards right now is what we're doing to channel members. I'll go through the cards one more time. Your choice of Curt Schilling rookie, Chipper Jones rookie, Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, another Ken Griffey Jr. rookie, Lars Nudebar rookie, Frank Thomas rookie, Randy Johnson rookie, Michael Jordan, Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson rookie, Jalen Rose rookie card, we just found that one, Emmitt Smith, Ken Griffey Jr., Frank Thomas, or Ken Griffey Jr. Any of those cards, you get your pick if you're the winner. Chris, welcome to Just One More. We got a new channel member. Let's get Chris in here. CHRISROSMONDO. Welcome. Thank you so much. Chris Rosamondo, channel member. You're in the drawing. Thank you so much. Fan-freaking-tastic. And then I'm going to put in an extra one here for pick 2 cards. So if it hits that one first, then whoever gets picked can pick 2 cards out of this stack. MGW and Shocks, what's going on? Good to have everyone here. A couple more moments. I'm actually a Philly born and raised. That Curt Schilling card. Oh, there you go. Let me throw you a wrench as well. Appreciate you very much. Hey, you never know. You never know. All right, here we go. Let's do it then. Is that everybody? Here's our first push. The first push is Devon Morrill. Devon Morrill. Which card would you like, sir? Your choice. Got the Griffies, the Frank Thomas, the Emmitt Smith, the Jordans, the Jalen Rose rookie, Michael Jordan, Frank Thomas, Lars Nudebar, Griffies, Chipper, Curt Schilling. Go ahead and pick. You have to ask first, okay? Do you go to card shows in Vegas? I have not really, not really. I'd love to. Haven't had time. Who are you going to ask? Because we got to do another drawing here. I think I'll do another drawing. Since there's so many people here, we have a new member. We'll do one more drawing. Just on the off chance. What card would Brown like? He wants the Lars Nudebar. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's sparkly. Barry Sanders. The Jalen Rose to Braun. Okay. There you go. Congratulations. Jalen Rose rookie card goes into the bronze stack, courtesy of Devon Morrill. Where'd it go? Where's Jalen Rose rookie? There he is right there. Look at that. Jalen Rose rookie card. Oh, wait a minute. Braun's got a different idea. Griffey or Jordan? Do you want to wait for him to pick, or do you want to go with the Jalen Rose? You got to give me an answer because I'm going to do another drawing. Keep in mind, they have to be mailed in the United States of America. Your choice, Braun. You got to tell me. You want the Michael Jordan? All right, let me find the Michael Jordan. There it is right there, Michael Jordan. Fantastic. Awesomeness. We'll put that over there for the Braun collection. All right, here we go. We're going to push it again. Second drawing. Here we go. This is all designed for Chris to win. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Look at that. Look at that. Congratulations, Chris. Congratulations, Chris. Any specific card that you want? Wow, what are the odds? What are the odds? Look at that. Is that the one you wanted? Curt Schilling rookie card? Fantastic. You got it. Okay, all you have to do is send me an email. The channel email is stevedennis2121@gmail.com. Can someone type that in for him, or I can type it in? stevedennis2121@gmail.com with your mailing address, and I will get this out to you. Thank you so much for your channel membership. That's just awesome. What are the chances of that happening? You gotta love it. Thank you, Braun. And then, of course, the McPuddin collection grows tonight, along with everything else. You guys are spectacular. Be sure to hit the thumbs up on the way out. Appreciate you. Share the channel with other people. All the stuff you got to do. Lifetime membership. Cool. Now, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for jumping in and being a part of it. And this is great. For me, to place a card in a home that's going to appreciate it has more value than me having them in these boxes here. My kids are going to inherit so many cards, they're not going to know what to do with them. And it's just freaking awesome to have people that appreciate them. And don't forget, we're going to try one more box to try to get another one of these. It's the Billy Ripken FF right there. Coming up soon. We got more stuff always on this channel. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night. You guys can circle chat for a few minutes if you want. Look forward to getting those emails and sending out these cards. Until the next time, for Curt Schilling, for Michael Jordan, and for Todd Weiner, you guys have a great night.